Well, the powerful system lashing the east coast is magic for the Snowy Mountains, copping a massive 85 centimetres over the last few days.
And there could be much more on the way. Stuart Diver is the General Manager at Thredbo Resort and he joins us now. Good morning to you, Stewie. How are you, my man?
Yeah, very, very good. Very exciting car behind us. You can see it's winter has finally arrived. A massive storm came through over the last 3 days. 85 centimetres, turned the resort from a fairly green place to a beautiful white winter wonderland.
And you couldn't be happier, could ya?
Absolutely. Certainly, given the year that we've had, it's definitely going to make it a little easier for the rest of the season. And, you know, we always say better late than never. And that's what we love down here in the mountains. So, yeah, a really, really positive thing for the whole area.
Are you expecting much more to come?
There's definitely a little bit more in the forecast as the week goes on, but you know, with 85 centimetres, we'll get some more snowmaking this week as we go on. We're definitely going to be able to open up a large part of the mountain, and that'll make sure for this second week of our school holidays, make sure we have lots of happy guests.
Yeah.
Stuart, you touched on it just then. How tough has it been for the tourism operators and the hotels down there in Thredbo?
Yeah, it's definitely been an unbelievably difficult year. Summer with the bushfires, as a lot of the state and Australia had, and then, yeah, obviously into COVID-19 times, it's been hugely difficult. So we're obviously operating under capacity constraints still to make sure that we can have a COVID-safe resort for our guests. But, yeah, the businesses have really suffered down here, and so to get this snow on the ground and to really be able to have a proper winter for the next 8+ weeks is going to be amazing, you know, not just for us, but for Jindabyne, Cooma and the whole Snowy Mountains region.
There's been some big concerns, obviously, in the snowfields across Victoria as well, about restrictions tightening up. There's some speculation that that's going to be the case in New South Wales as well. I mean, how are you preparing for all of that, and how do you navigate through that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a day-by-day scenario at the moment. We have a safe operating plan, obviously, in the resort to make sure that, you know, our staff, our guests and the wider community is safe down here. So we can only do what we can do. We really rely on our guests and people coming in from, you know, wider New South Wales to abide by those regulations and to make sure we're doing everything we can to control it down here. What happens in the rest of the state is really, you know, is really up to what everyone else in the state does as well. So we're hoping that we can get through this winter. It was really unfortunate what happened with the Victorian resorts and down in Victoria. We're hoping that New South Wales can scrape through and we can have a full winter down here.
Are people doing the right thing? Because we did see the Jindabyne Hotel was shut down for breaching the rules.
Yeah, I mean, we are, as I said before, we really are relying on our guests to do what needs to be done. And as with, I believe, across the rest of the state, 95% of people are doing everything that they can. You know, we've got social distancing in our lift lines. We've got the regulations within our internal building spaces. You know, we're loading 2 people per chair and 1 per T-bar, etc. So we're doing everything that we can to guide people. And we are getting a lot of support from visitors coming down here. We just need that to continue because, you know, as we saw in Victoria, if that doesn't happen, then, you know, our season may come to an end, which would be an absolute disaster for us down here.
It sure would. And you need all the help you can get down there. Stewie, just before we go, a little bone to pick with you. Last time we were together in Thredbo, you said I'd be fine after that last schnapps, and I just wasn't. I'm sure you give that advice to a lot of people, but have you taken a good, hard, long look at yourself in the mirror lately?
Have you?
Well, I have, Carl. As you know, down in the mountains, never start drinking before midday and try and always finish before midnight. So if you stick to that rule next time, you should be fine.
Oh, you're the one who took me past midnight.
You guys could keep talking. I'm just going to take some notes.
It's all good in the hood. It's a great place, Trevor, and great staff like Stewie who work down there. And you know, we really feel for them at the moment, going through tough times, and hopefully they'll be okay for the rest of the season. Good on you, mate. Thank you.